This video replaces harmful phrases with 10 supportive alternatives that encourage open dialogue, build trust, and empower victims to seek help. It is harmful to say, just ignore it. This phrase minimizes the victim's experience and suggests that their feelings are insignificant. Ignoring bullying is rarely simple. It can leave someone feeling powerless and isolated. Alternatively, say something like, I know it's not easy to ignore. Would you like to talk about it? This acknowledges the challenge and invites the person to share more, showing that their feelings and experience are valid. You might also add, I am here to listen whenever you need. Again, it is harmful to say, it is not a big deal. Dismissing the victim's situation as unimportant invalidates the person's emotions and can make them feel embarrassed or reluctant to seek further help. Instead, say, that sounds really upsetting. I can see why it's bothering you. This response demonstrates empathy, recognizes their distress, and creates space for them to express their feelings. You could also add, how has this affected you? To encourage further conversation. It is harmful to say, what did you do to cause it? This question places blame on the victim, even unintentionally, and may discourage them from sharing their experience. It can make someone feel responsible for another's hurtful behavior. Alternatively, say, you don't deserve that. I'm sorry it's happening. This reassures the victim that the blame lies with the bully, not themselves, and expresses genuine concern. You might well add, would you like to talk about how you're feeling? It is harmful to say, fight back or clap back at them. Encouraging confrontation can escalate the situation, putting the victim at further risk and making matters worse. It can also increase anxiety and fear, especially if the victim is not comfortable with conflict. Instead, say something like, we can figure out a way to handle this without it getting worse. This offers reassurance and collaborative problem solving. You could continue with, let's talk about options together and see what feels safest for you. Again, it is harmful to say, just block them and move on. Suggesting blocking as the only solution is dismissive and overlooks the emotional impact of bullying. Blocking may stop some interactions, but the pain and anxiety often remain. Instead, say something like, blocking might help, but I understand it still hurts. I am here for you if you'd like to talk or need support. This approach validates ongoing feelings and opens the door for further conversation. You could also ask, would you like help finding other ways to cope? Do not say, others have it worse, because it invalidates the person's pain by comparing their experience to others, suggesting their feelings are less important. Instead, you may say, what you're going through matters. Do not say, why didn't you tell me earlier? Because it can come across as judgmental, making the person feel guilty for not speaking up sooner. Instead, say something like, I'm really glad you told me. Again, it is harmful to say, they are just joking, because it dismisses the victim's feelings and minimizes the impact of the behavior, making them feel unheard and as if their hurt is not valid. Instead, say something like, if it hurts you, it's not okay. Do not say, be stronger or don't be sensitive, because it blames the victim for having a normal reaction to hurtful behavior, implying the victim should simply toughen up. Instead, say something like, anyone will find that difficult. It is also harmful to say or do nothing at all, because silence can easily feel indifference or lack of support. Instead of silence, even a simple "I am here for you" can provide comfort and show that you care. In conclusion, supportive communication is key to helping victims of bullying feel understood and valued. By replacing damaging phrases with compassionate alternatives, we encourage open dialogue, build trust, and empower those affected to seek help. Remember, empathy and listening are the foundation of every supportive response. Simple guideline to follow. Avoid being dismissive, blaming the victim, or rushing to advance solutions. Instead, focus on listening, validating, and supporting the victim. Listening means giving your full attention to the person without interrupting or offering quick fixes. Validating involves recognizing and acknowledging the victim's feelings and experiences, letting them know their emotions are genuine and understandable. Supporting can include offering comfort, asking how you can help, or simply being present. Always remember, support first, solutions second.